Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. With this video, I'm starting a new series in which we are going to have some chit chat, or I will be sharing some useful information for our young artists which is going to help them in their art journey. So if you are one of them, stick to it because we are going to learn a lot. And this particular series, it's not about a specific art form. In general, we will be talking about lots of different topics which are related to art. So yes, of course, I do have a complete list ready with me of what I want to talk to you, what I want to share. I'm not going to reveal that complete list to you, right? But do stick around because we are going to learn a lot. I have been in this art industry for more than 5 years now, and I have seen lots of ups and downs. I've tried various things, I have tried various platforms, I have tried various websites, I have tried various trends and everything. I have seen lots of positives and negatives of this industry, both in professional way and in personal way. And in this series, we are going to talk about all of those, how to overcome or how to deal with anything as such. So, in this video, we are going to talk about art block. Every artist at one point or another in their artistic journey definitely comes across an art block. That irritating, frustrating moment when you want to create something, but you just cannot. Or you simply don't want to do it. You are just blank, you don't know what to do, and that is frustrating because the artist inside you wants to draw, wants to create, but you're not able to do that. And that's when this art block kicks in. So in this video, we are going to discuss about various ways in which you can come out of this art block, various ways in which you can deal with your art blocks, or various ways in which you can avoid art blocks. First of all, use other artists as your inspiration. Find or seek inspiration in other artists' works. It can be YouTube, it can be Pinterest, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram. It can be any platform. Go and look at other artists' works. Observe them. Carefully observe them. See what inspires you. See what catches your attention. See what gives you an inner motivation to draw. I'm not telling you to copy. I'm not telling you to steal someone's idea. I am just referring to getting inspired. Getting inspired by someone's creativity, someone's method, or someone's color palette, someone's concept. It can be anything. You don't really have to recreate it. You don't really have to copy it. No, that's unethical and I'm strictly against that. I will never ever recommend it. But you can definitely take a look, scroll your Instagram, look at other artists' work. What are they drawing? What are they making? What are they creating? Does it inspire you? Does it make you feel motivated? And does it make you feel that you should draw it or you should create something similar? So, the moment you feel stuck, just leave whatever you're doing, get a fresh mind, get just clean up over there and look at other artists' works. Search for inspiration. Another method that you can use is practice live sketching or random doodling on a daily basis. You know what happens when you doodle? Doodling is one of the most relaxing activities, one of the most relaxing art forms. It has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, improve memory. So, when you are just randomly drawing something, when you are just scribbling, when you are just randomly doodling, you are actually relaxing your brain and making some space for fresh ideas or fresh concepts. It's like rebooting your phone. You get it fresh. So, the art of doodling, the art of scribbling, these are something which you should be performing on a daily basis. Just 5 minutes, just 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be a very long drawing or creating sessions. It can be something very simple. You can also download various apps. Okay, let's imagine you are a very busy person and you don't have time to create a lot, you don't have a proper setup, but you may be traveling to your work, right? So download any drawing app, and on the way, when you're commuting, when you're just traveling to your work or traveling back from work, you can randomly practice those patterns, those doodles, or just scribble around. What will happen is this will create a channel for your body, for your mind to freshen up, to remove the stress or any other worries that you have. You will get a fresh perspective, you'll get a fresh idea. And in that scenario, you are less likely to have an art block. Another way is to experiment using different art forms. If you are a mandala artist, try sketching. Try landscape or portraits. Try something different, rectangles. Try Madhubani painting. Try Lippan art. Try anything else. Just step out of your comfort zone. Just try to draw or create something which you usually don't. When you are just doing the same thing again and again and again and again, your mind, your brain gets frustrated. It gets tired of doing the same thing. That's why it's important to channel that energy towards something new, something fresh, and something exciting. Not only this step is going to improve your skill, but this is also going to freshen up your mind. You will be able to come back to your original art with better ideas. You will get a new skill, and maybe you will be able to incorporate both of those together and create something even more beautiful. Imagine you painting mandalas on a regular basis, and one day you try Lippan art, and now you are making Lippan mandalas, right? So when you step out of your comfort zone, when you try to experiment, when you try to learn something new, you are actually expanding your skills and you are actually giving more scope of experimentation, giving a wider scope of better and creative ideas in your existing artwork. If you are a Madhubani artist and now for a change you learned mandala, now you will be able to combine both of these. Now you are able to combine a fusion artwork. And this is applicable for all the art forms available. But this is something a step forward. You don't have to practice, or you don't have to step out of your comfort zone. You don't have to practice a new art form to be an expert in it. You just have to do it to divert your mind, to be creative. And that's up to you if you want to learn it further, if you want to practice it further or not. But the main goal here is to try something new and give your brain a break from the regular practice of creating what you're creating on a daily basis. After that, it's your choice whether you want to learn it, whether you want to combine, whether you want to master that art form as well. That's completely up to you. That's not a compulsion. That's a whole new thing. Of course, that's better if you try to learn and be an expert in that as well. But the main goal here was to freshen up your mind and just step out of your comfort zone for a while. Another method is to step out in nature. Now, when I say nature, it doesn't have to be mountains and beaches and valleys and stuff. No. It can be a garden near you. It can be a park near you. It can be a sanctuary. It can be anything which is natural. There are two things which are going to happen here. One, the nature itself has a very calming and relaxing effect on our brain. You must have realized when you step out in nature, when you go to a very lush green gardens or forest, you're into mountains, you feel happy. So nature in general has got a relaxing and calming effect on us. That is going to help you get your brain refreshed and come back with better ideas. Come back and function in a better way. Another thing which is going to happen here is inspiration. Nature is the best way to get inspired. Don't just step out and take a random walk. Observe. Observe how many different shades of green are there. Each and every leaf has got different shade. They have different veins, how that is structured. They have different shapes. The flowers have got different arrangements. Have you seen succulents? Their arrangements are so symmetrical, so beautiful. There are lots of plants, there are lots of flowers which are mesmerizing. You may want to recreate those. You may want to just try and draw them live. Or when you observe and you see those different colors, you see those different patterns and arrangements, you will get new ideas for sure. But for that, you have to have a keen eye of observation. You just don't have to take a random stroll. You have to observe. You have to clean every mess that's going inside your brain and just be in the moment and just enjoy looking at that particular flower or that particular leaf, that particular plant, whatever it is. And that's how nature is going to help you. Another method is to keep an idea journal or an idea list with you. As an artist, this is something you should doing anyways. I have a notes app in my phone which has got random lists of ideas. These are the ideas for my YouTube videos, these are my ideas for reels, these are my ideas for pattern videos and stuff. These are the new art forms I want to try. This is the new color combination I want to try. I have those lists. You know why? Because when we step out, we see lots of things, we see many random things. For example, I'm on my way to my office, I'm traveling, I'm sitting there in a cab, and I may see something amazing. I may see a flower, I may see a building, I may see a board which is very beautiful, and I may want to recreate something like that, or I may get an idea out of there. So in that moment we get the idea, we have that concept in our mind, but when we are past that moment, we tend to forget it. And that's why it's important to note it down. Keep a list. What all things inspired you? What all things motivated you? What all things made you feel like creating something? So whenever you face an art block, you can go back, check your list. These all things were something you wanted to try, then try them out. These are the ideas you already had. These are the ideas which you came up with, your brain came up with. Now is the time to implement them. What is an art block? At the moment you are having an art block, you just can't think of anything, what to do, what to draw. You're not able to conceptualize better. You're not able to come up with ideas. But now, if you create a list on a daily basis, in the moments of an art block, you can anytime go back and check your list, because these are already the concepts and ideas you liked, you created. Now you can pick any one of those and implement those. So when I talk about the list, it can be a random app in your phone. It can be a small spiral diary or notepad, whatever, if you want to carry that around. Or if you are into journaling, you can definitely journal. Every day, the evening or night, you can sit and you can note down what all things happened, what all inspired you and stuff. So based on your interest and based on how you want to implement this step, you can go forward and start maintaining the list. Next is to collaborate with other artists. Every artist has something unique. Every artist has their own comfort zone or their own methods and techniques. So when you collaborate with different artists or a new artist, you will get to learn something. You will get to learn their method, their technique, their perspective. So it can be an artist from your same niche. Like if you are a mandala artist, you can collaborate with other mandala artists. Or it can be a completely new art form. It can be an artist from another niche. So these collaborations are useful not only for helping you in your art block, but also maintaining good relations with other fellow artists, building a community, getting access to their audience. This is also a method of promotion. So when you collaborate with other artists, there are lots of benefits. You get to learn something new. You get that exposure, and You get new and fresh concepts or ideas. Now, these collaborations can be anything. It can be a live session, it can be a live workshop, it can be just a meet and greet, it can be anything. Now, that is totally dependent on you. How do you want to collaborate and what suits both of you? What method is comfortable to both of you? So, keep a list of artists who inspire you, whom you follow, whom you admire, and collaborate with them. Another thing to notice here or keep in mind is to do not collaborate to get in return something, don't, like in a selfish way. Think about the positives and try to make out the most out of it. But don't just randomly collaborate just thinking it's going to increase your followers. No. Vibes matter, energies matter, and you shouldn't be doing these just for the sake of getting followers. Of course, that is one of the reasons, but that should not be the main reason. These are social media platforms. You have to be social, you have to focus on building a community, you have to build a strong and supportive community. That should be your goal. Everything rest will follow for sure. Next method is to attend art workshops or live sessions. There you get to learn something new and also interact with other fellow artists. So, this is going to be a good opportunity for you to improve your skills, learn a new art form, and interact or collaborate with other artists. Now, these courses, these workshops can be live, can be pre recorded, can be online, or can be physical. Now, again, that totally depends on your schedule, your comfort level, and what works best in your schedule, in your timetable, and as per your lifestyle. Based on that, every once in a while, you should try to attend new art workshops, new sessions. These are a great way of learning new things, getting new perspectives, and broadening your thinking capacity. You will definitely be able to come up with better ideas. Being a mandala artist, when I look at other mandala artists, they are having their own style, they have their own unique methods. They come up with something beautiful. Some are 3D artists, some are illustrations, some are landscape. They are all different mandala artists. So if I join their workshops, I'm definitely going to learn something. I'm going to expand my skills, and I am going to get new ideas based on what I have just learned. This next step is very simple. Just take a break and practice self-care. Now, I honestly do this a lot. Once in a while, a complete day just for your self-care. It can be your skincare routine, it can be just doing your laundry and setting up your art table or your cupboard, your outfits and all. It can be just binge watching your favorite shows. It can be doing anything which makes you happy, like cooking, going for a ride, going for a drive. Just sit and have great coffee in a very cute cafe. Whatever it is. We all have different definitions of self-care. I have honestly noticed that I often tend to do this whole skincare routine, and I'll come up with different face packs and face masks, and whole day I'm just pampering myself. What happens is these feel good activities release good hormones. They make you feel happy. They relax your mind, they relax your body, and will help you freshen up, will help you get refreshed, and will help you come up with better ideas, better concepts. So, just once in a while, take a break. Don't do something stressful at all. Just completely relax. Do self care or activities that make you happy. Go out, meet your friends, go out for a movie, go for a hike, whatever it is. It completely depends on you. I personally work a lot during weekdays. On weekdays, I mostly work around 14 hours, 15 hours because I am handling two different professions, so it gets a lot hectic for me during weekdays. But one rule that I always follow is to keep my weekends free. I never paint on weekends. No matter how important the project is, I will not paint on weekends. I make sure my weekends are free. I don't have a specific plan. I don't have anything, planned out. But still, I want those 2 days for my brain and my body to relax and get back to zero. You cannot keep walking again and again and again and again. No. You may not realize, but your brain gets exhausted. When your body is exhausted, you can feel it. But when your brain gets exhausted, you don't even realize it. You will just have irritation, you will not be able to concentrate, you will not be able to think properly. You will have these random signs. So it's very important to take breaks and let your mind and body relax. Then only you can work successfully in long term. Another method is to seek feedback and criticism. Ask people around you, your family, your friends. Show them your recent works. Ask them what they feel about it. Honestly, the answers have to be honest, what they honestly feel about it. Or share it with other artists. Ask for their feedback, their criticism. You don't have to take it in a negative way. You don't have to get disheartened if somebody says something. That point is something that you have to work upon. So it has to be taken in a very positive way. These are all constructive feedback, constructive criticism. And they are going to help you improve. They are going to help you become a better artist. So once in a while, seek feedback and create criticism from people around you or artists. Or if you have enrolled in any online courses, have such conversations with your teacher, with your instructor, or with your mentor. Another great way is to break your routine and change your environment. For example, if there is one particular corner of your house that you use for creating every day, maybe for a change, go somewhere else. Start creating at a new environment, at a new place. If you are using these brushes on a daily basis, use a new tool. Just break that uniformity, break that routine, break that monotonous thing. Try out new things and just Like if these are your comfortable brushes, use a new one. This is your comfortable seat, go to a new seat. Whatever it is, just change the environment. Just get something fresh and new around you. Of course, this has deep psychological benefits that will keep your brain more active as compared to the normal zone where you are very comfortable, where you are a regular person. Have you realized when you are around people whom you already know, you are very comfortable with, you're relaxed. But when you meet new people, when you're surrounded by people whom you don't know, they're completely strangers to you, you are more alert. You are like, it keeps your brain active. It can be anxiety or it can be any other different feeling, but it's not relaxed for sure. Use that. So step out of the normal environment or the normal routine that you are following for creating. And that's going to help you. Now, we have gone through different steps, different methods. If you'll search online, you can find many more. I will also drop the link of one of my blogs that I have written on the same topic. You can find some more methods, some more ways of coming out of an art block. I'm sure I have missed some out because definitely we all have our own ways of handling different things. So I would love to know about what works for you. How do you handle such situations when you are in an art block? So make sure you drop those in the comments below. And if there is any particular topic that you want me to make videos on, that also I would love to know, and drop them in the comments below, and I will make sure to cover those topics in future videos. And I will see you in the next video.